Be quiet as a mouse, don't smoke, but I can make it loud. When you push up a text, I'm texting your bitch, she asks. I know, it's about time.
Hello.
Hello.
We are Lily of the Valley, and we are back with another video.
Today we're going to be going to FIT to do an interview with Steve Keller from Steve Keller Radio on 89.5.
Yes. What is it? WFIT?
WFIT.
Yeah. And so we are on the way there now. He's going to ask us some questions, and we're going to be playing 2 of our songs on the radio. We're not playing them, but we're going to listen to them, and then he's going to inquire about things. And there's other people that are going to be joining us too.
Yes.
I don't remember their names.
I don't remember them.
But we'll put them right here. But yes, we're on the way. Aaron decided to drive separate because Brady and I are going to go get our
Little drink on.
alcohol on, at the end. And yeah, so we will see you at FIT. Alright, we are walking in.
This is the entrance.
Oh, I'm just saying. Well, clearly. So where are we going, bro? We gotta go. Come on. He's on air. Okay. Point to the door. It's not gonna be.
Radio interview.
Radio interview. Sorry, we're late and they're on the. We are at WFIT waiting for Aaron's fucking bitch ass, cause they're on air, and all of us aren't here yet. And he's like, "All right."
Yeah, we're in the radio building, and
Pan it like. Yeah. That's gonna be shaky cam as fuck. But we're waiting on Aaron's fucking bitch ass. Oh, that shit is not straight, bro. We can just pass it back and forth. Okay. Radio interview. Steve Keller Radio.
So they will be playing In the Ego and Arachnophobia, maybe, if we didn't fucking take up all this time already.
Yeah.
And then he's gonna ask us a few questions.
Okay. Here's a little fit check. Scan it. Yeah, but here we are. Here's the door. Hopefully we'll see Aaron walking up in this motherfucker any second now. He turned onto the wrong road. So, here's a little something for the viewers. I got declined.
Hi, I'm Zach. Nice to meet you. Hey, nice to meet you. So the album came out in October, came out on Halloween, yeah?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So we'll talk about that. We've got Arachnophobia and we've got Hidden Ego.
Mm-hmm.
Hidden Ego doesn't swear, doesn't have any cursing.
No.
I don't believe so.
No.
So we'll talk a little bit, and then we will play Arachnophobia, then we'll talk a little bit more, and then we'll play Hidden Ego.
Cool. Sounds good.
Cool. We're going to balance it out with the local music scene as well. Please welcome in the studio, Lily of the Valley.
Hello.
What's up, gentlemen?
Thank you for having
What's going on,
us.
man? How are you? It's good to see you.
Good to see you. It's been a while. As
Yes,
I
sir.
told him outside, he's got a lot more tattoos now than when I saw him last.
I do, quite a number actually.
All right, well, let's do this. Let's introduce ourselves, what you do in the band, and go from there.
I am Zach Klein, the frontman and guitarist of Lily of the Valley.
I'm Aaron Highsmith. I also play guitar.
My name is Brady. I play bass for Lily of the Valley.
And who's playing drums for you now these days?
I'm our studio drummer. On the record, what you'll hear is me, but we have a live drummer named Ryan Hatakeyama, who's very talented.
Very cool.
And he's over in Lake Mary, so he couldn't make it tonight. But
Well, we'll shout him out nonetheless.
yes, sir.
And how long have you guys been playing? Because I met you guys, I want to say, if not the first gig, relatively.
Yeah,
It was the
gigs
second.
that you
It was our first gig going to a booking agency and stuff like that, and actually playing at a venue. That was 2022, I think. So yeah,
Sounds about
coming
right.
on 3 years now. Just about, yeah.
And you can tell a draw, right? I've been in this business for a while. You can tell a draw because there's a bunch of people watching the band, and as soon as they're done, they leave.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, for sure.
So not very often. I mean, and I shouldn't say that they left, but they left the room, let's say it that way.
For sure.
And that's how you can gauge as a promoter. You're like, well, these guys came to see this band.
Yeah.
Sometimes it's kind of gray area, but that was, you had a loyal following.
I've never listened to your music, but I've heard your name. So you're making a name for yourself.
That's
for
great to
sure.
hear.
Yeah.
That's
So I'm excited to hear what you guys have brought, and yeah.
Well, let's do that. That's a segue if I ever did hear one. What's the name of the album?
Neurotica.
All right. And this is the first single, or is this just a song you wanted us to play, or both?
We didn't release it as a single. It's just, I think, a better representation of the album is the two that we brought today. So.
All right. So up first is Arachnophobia, Lily of the Valley, in our studio and on your radio right now, Keller Radio. Where'd you guys record?
In my room. I did all the sound engineering and everything on it.
Awesome.
So yeah, it turned out well,
Yeah.
which I'm happy about. I mean, it's a learning curve always, but yeah.
Well, on the opposite side of that, I've had situations where the recording process, the mixing process specifically, can break bands up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you guys survived that.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, but we did recording in college, and the bass player was a guitar player by trade,
Mm-hmm.
and we'd had such arguments
Yeah, it
in the
happens.
mixing. He's like, I can't hear the bass. I'm like, if there's any more bass, it'd be a techno record.
Yeah, exactly. The 808.
You got any local gigs come up? I know you're playing Orlando here and there.
Yeah, we're gonna play the Abra with Speed Spirits, and we still need Conscription, which is his little brother's band. They're like, I don't know if you've seen them play.
I heard the name.
Yeah, they're like punk, right? Aren't they? Like a punk,
Yeah, they're like a
emo punk maybe.
yeah.
But they're good. So we're gonna have that, and then I don't know. I think we should hit Melbourne again because it's been kind of a while. We've played a lot of shows.
We've been
in
playing
Orlando.
like only in Orlando for the past like year,
When's, the
I think, year and a
episode?
half.
When did Jack say it was gonna be? January?
Well, we're gonna have to push it back to February because I think they were booked up.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So, yeah, we haven't played there yet though. We go
Yeah,
to
the
traditionals
Speed
all the time.
Spirits aren't good at keeping a calendar. I'll say.
Yeah.
I know I told you this the last time, actually. There's a band out of Kansas City called The Front.
Mhm.
I'll have to send you the link
Yeah, please do.
because your vibe, your voice reminds me of them.
Cool. Yeah.
Many years ago. But it's funny because I'm like, yeah, these guys sound like them, and I got deja vu feeling.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah, sounds great for definitely a home recording.
Yeah.
Sounds great on the radio too, which is awesome.
That's good.
Name of the track is Arachnophobia. Name of the band is Lily of the Valley, and they're joining us in the studio.
Yeah. So who's scared of spiders? Any of you guys?
I'm petrified.
Yeah.
actually.
Yeah.
Hate them.
It's all of us. It's like our
I had to look that up like while it was playing. I'm like, what's that word mean again? I'm like,
Such
oh,
deadpan too. He's like, I'm terrified.
No, they,
Yeah.
terrified.
they are creepy.
But yeah,
Yeah.
the name of the album again. I'm sorry,
Neurotica.
Neurotica.
Yes, sir.
Came out a little while ago,
Yeah, it was on Halloween.
and you guys have been playing in Orlando with the intentions, we'll say,
Mhm.
of coming back down to Brevard.
Yeah, we would like to for sure. Like it's been a long time since we've played any shows. I think the last one was Pineapples in February of
Yeah.
2020.
Yeah, it's February, I think.
So yeah, it's been almost a year. But I'd like to hit a couple places in Melbourne again sometime soon.
Definitely, and
You had mentioned off air that you were planning to do a show soon, right?
Yeah.
Where are you playing around here next?
It was the Abra, right?
The
Yeah,
Abra.
the Abra.
downtown
Speed
Valley?
Spirits.
It's
Mhm.
yeah,
Okay, cool. When is that show?
We don't have a definitive date
yeah,
yet. but
it's not
February.
confirmed yet, but we're working
Okay,
with.
so coming
He books
soon,
them, so I'm
coming
looking
soon.
at him forever.
Yeah, and then you have some shows coming up in Orlando soon, or anything?
Yeah. Well, what do we have,
One
Brady?
January 16th.
It's the 11th.
The 11th.
Okay.
January 11th with, is it Velvet Crowbar?
Yeah.
Yeah, Velvet Crowbar booking in Orlando. And then we kind of just finished a string of shows in Orlando, so it was
Yeah.
it's like our very brief rest period, but we've been playing over there a lot at
well, that's what I was going
condos
to
and
ask.
stuff.
So how does that come from? Just out of abundance of shows up there, you guys. What brought you to Orlando, other than the fact that it's a bigger city
Mhm.
than us?
Well, we have a lot of friends over there and stuff too, and
I
just
want
kind
to say you guys played Stardust too, didn't you?
yeah, we
Okay.
we put on our Halloween show, the release show at Stardust, because it's very like DIY, which
Yeah.
I like about it, and it could just kind of run the way you like want it to.
Yeah.
And a lot of places like Will's Pub and the Conduit and stuff were booked up this time of year, like
for a while.
Oh yeah.
So we're also that and house parties we've been doing a lot of too, because just kind of getting back to the more like intimate kind of venues
Yeah.
and stuff like that. So yeah.
Mhm.
So we're talking to Lily of the Valley. They've got music online as well. Where can we find your music?
On Spotify, Apple Music, all that. It's Neurotica by Lily of the Valley.
Okay.
It's on YouTube, like all the streaming stuff. And if you guys want to follow us on Instagram, it's lilyofthevalley.fl for those interested. Because where we post like all our updates and everything.
Excellent.
Yeah.
So yeah, let's play another track. This is Id and Ego.
Mm-hmm.
Does not curse. You said the rest of the
I-
album does, so
Yeah, I do not
Tisk,
believe so.
tisk.
It does
Yeah,
tisk.
my fault. I had things to say. I suppose.
I don't care. Any other questions for Lily of the Valley before we turn another song to the adoring public here?
Sure. Yeah, you said you guys started this band like 3 years ago. Were you guys really playing music before then? Like, how did you guys come together as a band? Like, what inspired this journey you're on?
Well, I started playing guitar when I was 9.
Yeah.
And me and Brady met in middle school, but we weren't really friends. Like, we maybe talked like 2 or 3 times.
Yeah, we
And
were friends.
I moved away for high school. And I
Mhm.
came back and we started hanging out with mutual friends.
Mhm.
And he did a lot of like music production and stuff, and he recorded a single for me
Mhm.
in senior year.
Yeah. How old are you guys? Like, you're in your like early 20s, right? At least.
I just
Yeah,
turned
they're-
22.
I just turned
Okay,
20.
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm
March
So
6th,
it's
21.
amazing, like, you can hear it in your music, like, how talented you are at such a young age, which is great, you know, getting
Thank
started young and, you know, already being out in Orlando and doing all that. I'm sure, you know, nothing but success will come your way in the future.
Hopefully, thank you. I appreciate
Yeah,
that.
of course. So, yeah.
No further questions, Your Honor? Just kidding. No, I just remember I had one of the flashbacks as well, is that when I saw you the first time, and subsequently, because my band's played shows with you,
Mhm.
there's definitely a classic rock feel
Mhm.
to it as well. You guys did covers of like Led Zeppelin in your
Yes, we did. Yeah.
set, so you're wise beyond your years. It's you know, and I think the new album really shows it off as well, is that there's a lot of different styles in there.
Yeah, thank you. I appreciate that a lot.
Absolutely.
One of your shows actually that you put on right after COVID when you started booking again
Uh-huh. Yeah, let's
was
get the
like,
microphone in front of you.
it was like the show that kind of woke me up to being able to write music. It
Wow.
was The Spring, Speed Spirits, and Mean Violets,
Yeah.
and Nyla Lois. But I've been playing guitar for a couple years, and I went to that show, and I didn't know there were really bands around here, and I was
Sure.
like, oh, you can write music. That's like a thing you can do.
Oh,
After 5 years
Absolutely.
of guitar playing, I
No,
finally
that's a
kinda
great
woke up.
segue for those
But-
people that have been listening.
yeah.
We're actually going to be doing a songwriting contest in 2025
Mhm.
with that whole idea behind it, is that you don't have to be your next move doesn't have to be what tribute band you're going to be part of.
Yeah.
And I say that with both contempt and love for the music scene.
Yeah.
That there is a lot of great local musicians, a lot of local singer-songwriters like Car Crash Victims over there in the corner, that deserve the spotlight, that deserve the original thought in this town, in this area. So glad that it worked. It kind of triggered something for you.
Yeah, that's what it's all about. Like, we're here, the show even is to inspire artists, original local music, and to get them in front of, a wide audience, that's what we're here for. That's what we want to promote. And you guys are invited to be in the Jimbo contest. If you want, gotta sign
Yeah,
up.
let's do it.
Let's do it.
Dig it. All right, so Lily of the Valley is the name of the band, Neurotica. Is that all right?
Mhm. Yes, sir.
Name of the album, and this
Neurotica.
and this is Id and Ego. Anything you want to say about the song's origin?
Yeah.
Well, it came from every track on the album is something to do with psychology. Like there's Pavlov's dog, like arachnophobia, and the ego. And the song started as me and him went to the beach one night, and he wrote like a few chords, and like he was like, I'm kind of working on this, and I had him in my home studio like the next day. And when he came back, like, what was it, like 2 days later? I
It was
finished
like
the
a
entire
day.
thing. It was
It
like
wasn't
all
even
chopped
2
up and
days.
everything. And I thought he was going to be mad at me because I changed, like, a lot about it.
Yeah.
But it was also, we were going to do, like, an acoustic kind of, like, thing for it. And then I was like, what if we just, like, made it, like, more metal, kind of. And, yeah, I don't
You have
know.
to say it like that, though. You have to
Yeah,
say it
more
like
metal
that.
with the horns up.
Indeed.
But, yeah, so the id and the ego.
All right, Lily of the Valley, thanks for coming in.
Of course, thank you for having us.
Of course. Let's rock it out. It's It in the Ego here on Keller Radio. You guys can hang out for a little while longer. We'll take some pictures.
Yeah.
Cool.
Sweet.
We'll arm wrestle Tanner over there.
Mr. Aaron, how do you think we did?
I think it was
Or
good.
how do you think it went, should I say?
I think it went well. It was fun.
Yeah. Mrs. Klein, how do you think we did?
I think it was fun. It was a good time. I did a lot of talking. You were like over the table. You were like, when it was pretty Halsey.
Yeah, I did lunch.
Yeah, but it was cool. I mean, it was only like 15, 20 minutes. Maybe a half hour. But yeah, me and Brady are going to get our drink on. It's cold out here. We'll see you. Listen to this fart. Oh no, it didn't even happen.
It didn't even happen.
It didn't happen.
All right.
But
Stream Neurotica.